Good morning, Paterson. Good morning. First question, why isn't everybody in school? Well, that's why we're here. That's why we're here, because my concern is what's called the summer slide. When students get out of school, they're not as motivated to want and come and read. But today we are reinvigorated by the fact that we have a new and improved children's room here at our main branch at the Paterson Public Library. I was asked earlier, I said, look, Director, it's true. This is arguably the oldest library in the state of New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. Oldest library, right, Irene? The first and oldest. And I'm not trying to be ageist with that comment. What I'm trying to say is that every now and then we have to continuously reinvest in a treasure like our library. And this all started this week. Thank you, Tracy Pearson. Keep it going. Come on, clap. Pretend like you're at a Mets game. This week-long celebration started last Friday. We were on the other side of town on Union Avenue, and we were proud to reopen for the first time in 2 years our Totowa branch, which is arguably one of our busiest branches, if not our busiest branch. And that was closed due to a hurricane, but we've totally transformed the Totowa branch, and now children can't wait to get inside, open up that book, open up opportunities for themselves. This week, we also cut the ribbon on a new playground in our north side at Cobb Park, which was a big victory for us because that's been neglected for so long in our city. We also renovated the 12th Avenue basketball courts. So we find, yes, please, don't hold back, don't hold back. Yesterday we announced that Paterson is getting a professional soccer team to play at Hinchliffe Stadium, the Cosmos. Now you may not like soccer, but when teams come to Paterson, not only do they bring their players and their staff, but they bring job opportunities, which is what the Jackals did, right, Crystal? So the Cosmos will bring employment opportunities for our city. But today, the culmination of a week-long celebration here at our main branch, we are announcing that for the children, along with a new train that's on the right track here in the city of Paterson, we are moving along. And at this time, I want to call forward our conductor who will talk about the total transformation here at the library, Director Corey Fleming. You saw what I did right there with the conductor? Choo, choo. Go ahead. You like that?
So good morning. Happy Friday. Today is a great day.
Yes, yes. Tell them.
When I came here to Paterson almost 8 years ago, it was my vision to take this library to another level.
Yeah.
My predecessor did a very good job for 17 years, but she just needed someone to take it to the next level. One of the things and one of the tasks that I have as the library director for the city of Paterson and these libraries is to ensure that the residents have adequate library services throughout the city. One of the first things that I've done is I assessed all of our library locations. We put them in priority order of what needed to be done, what kind of condition they were in, and we put them in a priority. And I said that I'm going to go out and try to get these libraries up to par. One thing, the Library Construction Bond Act that was passed by the legislation in 2017 was on the horizon. So I want to thank our state legislators for being there and advocating on behalf of libraries throughout New Jersey to make these funds available. When these funds are available, I started to advocate. And one person, Mr. Mayor, I came in his office and I told him my vision. I said, listen, there's some money that we need to get. It's a matching grant, and I need you to find as much money as you can find so that we can get the matching grants. It was tight. There's a lot of back and forth, but the mayor, thank you.
Yes, thank
for
you.
actually bringing us to that first path. I want to thank the library board for understanding my vision, challenging me when I'm supposed to be challenged, and holding my feet to the fire. That's a critical. The relationship is there. I want to thank the members of the City Council, because every time I stand before the podium representing libraries It's a unanimous decision on whatever we have at task. So thank you to the city council. So in this first round of the construction bond, it was a phase 1. We repaired the roof. We had to do some cornice work on the roof. We got a new roof. We got a new elevator, and we were able to repair the main these 2 bathrooms here, public bathrooms, the staff as well as the children's. We didn't have quite enough money to get where we're at today, so we had to go to a phase 2. And in part of that, I want to thank our library foundation, the Paterson Library Foundation, for putting on a very good campaign of donors, and also that train to add more value to this room. So in phase 2, with all of the funding that we had, public library construction, some monies, we were able to move monies to be able to pay for this area and this space here. I want to thank the CFO, Javier Silver. I don't know if he's here yet, but I want to thank him because we've done some work together, and he's able to finesse and make sure that we get what we need. I want to thank my team, the Paterson Public Library team. When we talk about all hands on deck to get us to where we're at, all hands on deck. I got my my maintenance team. I got the support of the Department of Public Works. Thank you, because anytime we can't hold it down, they're always there to support us. I want to thank those for the last couple of weeks of these library renovations and trying to get everything up to par. All of our teams, we were around the clock, Saturdays, Sundays, late days, late night, just so that we can have this beautiful space for our kids. This space is for you. This space is for the families of the city of Paterson to learn, to grow, to spend time with your children, to educate. The library is one of the most solid, foundational institutions in a city. When people come to a city, they want to check out, they want to know the school district's doing good, they want to know the educational institutions are doing good, and as a library and a library team, right, because it's a team, it's just not one person or 2 people, it's a coordinated effort. The Paterson Library Board, the mayor, the administration, the city council, all of you. So I want to say thank you today. And I hope that you kids and families enjoy this space. Everything in this space was thought about, from the rugs to the light fixtures to the carpet, to the colors of the shelves, just to the brightness of the room. When we look at construction, we have to also understand the community that needs, the community that uses it. And being here at the library, I understand the community. I talk to parents, we talk to families, my staff engage in customer engagement, and all of this gives us spaces like this. So today I want to celebrate it. Today I want to make sure I said I want to make sure I thanked everybody, but I really want you guys to enjoy today and enjoy the future. When you invest in your libraries, you're investing in your future. So thank you all for being here.
Let's have another round of applause for the conductor of the library train, or the love train, as the OJs once said. I want to also acknowledge the Chief of Staff for Senator Benji Wimberly, Yvette Rowland. Thank you for joining us. Yes, she is ubiquitous. And I believe you have a citation. Would you like to present that at this time? Come forward, please.
There you go.
Round of applause.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. This is awesome. The children are going to be really, really excited to come here and learn and be educated through books and reading. Yes. So on behalf of Senator Benji Wimberly, Assemblyman Al Abdelaziz, and Assemblywoman Shavonda Sumter had a citation done in your honor. This is for the kids. And so the senator was not able to be here today, but he asked me to just stop by and give the citation. And it says, the state of New Jersey, Senate and General Assembly, commendations and praise are extended to Paterson Public Library Children's Room By the citizenry of the 35th New Jersey Legislative District, through their elected officials, congratulate you on reopening the Children's Reading Room
Yes.
by the Paterson Public Library.
Yes.
Today, we honor and salute you, and it is signed by the senator as well as the 2 assembly members. So thank you, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yvette.
So there are members of the library board that are here. I'm going to call forward a gentleman that I appointed a few years ago. I served on the Paterson School Board with him 20 years ago, but it feels like 50. Thank you. But nevertheless, we can't move forward without a library board that shares the vision. I tell the council people all the time, you share the vision, you share the victory. Today we're winning because we're reopening our reading room for the children here in Paterson. But we have advocates on the board like Irene Sterling.
That's right.
Thank you, Irene. Give her a round of applause.
Yes,
Laboring in the vineyard for a long, long time. Yes, yes. We'll be collecting checks later at the door, right? We got the collection basket, right? Mr. Batchelor, we're gonna pass it around.
She's so cute.
Dennis Rogan Dewey, a longtime friend of mine from my days in the Board of Education. And I see another longtime educator here in the Paterson Public Schools, proud Patersonian from the north side. I'm going to give his address out if he gives me permission. Anyway, and nevertheless, is Tracy Pearson, aka TP. And I don't see anybody else, so at this time I'm going to call forward the president of the library board, Commissioner Errol Carr.
Good morning, good morning. My spirit is really, really up this morning.
Oh, good, good, good. He had his Wheaties.
I'm feeling very, very elated to be here
Yes.
and to be in the company of all of you this morning.
He's so cute.
I think the director, I've expressed all the thank yous. I don't think there's anything left for me to say regarding that section, but I want to thank the director for his relentless pursuit in having this place renovated and looking this bright and wonderful. I'm reminded that the raggediest looking, if that's a term, person you see on the street, all that person needs is a bath and some new clothing. And that will take care of everything. This has been a spot that was run down, terrible looking, but here we are today. Renovated.
Yes.
Beautifully laid out with books for our kids. The library in the 21st century has taken on new meaning. It's not just a place for a repository for books any longer, but it's a place that is on the cutting edge of technology and service for our community. What is very important is that we start to value this spot. Because although it's renovated and looking nice, if we don't value it and use it, it's just a building. We have to make sure that we get our kids out, let them develop a love for the spot, let them develop a love for books, and then what we have done here will be meaningful. Outside of that, it's just another building. It's just, some bright lights, nothing more. So Paterson, let us move forward with a determination to keep it this way, and not only to keep the building this way, but to make sure that kids are serviced here. Before I leave, let me just extend a thank you to Irene Sterling.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Irene. Woo-hoo.
she has done a tremendous job
She always has.
in keeping the library service in the present, because sometimes there's so many, competing issues, and some things that are important are pushed down to the bottom. But I want to thank you, Irene, for keeping the library system right in front of us, making it present as it could ever be. I want to thank the board, our board, because they have worked diligently to make sure that we get it right. We work with the director worked with us, and it's like a good mix.
Yes.
So, going forward, we want to see this place utilized in the best way possible. We want kids to be in, we want kids to be serviced, and we want Pats to move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. We are not going to prolong this. We want the children to get to reading, right? That's what we're here for. And to get on the train as well. But at this time, I'm going to call forward our newly elected council president, who also served on the school board as well, and she'll also acknowledge her colleagues. Yes, School 21, we're working on bringing the Boy Scouts there. I spoke to my wife this morning. Okay, but I digress. Dr. Lalisa Mims, the council president here in the city of Paterson.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to call for my council vice president, Marissa Davila, if she'll stand with me. The councilman of the 5th Ward, Councilman Lewis Velez, to our chief of staff, to our great Senator Benji Wimberly, who's here, our director of the library, the board, everyone that is here, to two of my educational mentors that are here, Ms. Sterling and Mr. Charlie Batchelor, who was my teacher at Eastside High School. And so as an educator here in the city of Paterson that works in School 21 every day, it is always my belief that it's a triangular effect. You need children, parents, and you need the teachers and the administration in order to have a successful educational experience for our children. But I think I'm gonna have to change it into a rectangular aspect and add the library. Anytime you have books for children to read, they become educated and they grow. Every time you have parents that participate and are involved in their children's education, you're able to have wisdom and you cause our children to be involved. But anytime you have a vision that has been written down, advocated from our director, to the board, to the mayor, to the council, you have the manifestation of a children's room. Today is a win for the city, it is a win for our children, and it is a win for the city of Paterson. Let's keep getting wins, let's keep getting victories, and let's keep saving our children. God bless you, and God bless the city.
Council President, you remind us about investment, right? And investment is about outcomes as well. And the best investment you can make is in our youth. And the outcome is because we would benefit as a society. So last but certainly not least, a gentleman that I was introduced to last week at the Toto branch. Now he's become a fixture and a familiar face in the city of Paterson. I want to keep seeing you because that means more progress is being made in Paterson. Put your hands together for Brad Kingsburg from Creative Library Concepts. Did I get that right, Brad? I practiced all morning.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you to Corey and to the board. So our company, Creative Library Concepts, we worked with Corey and the library staff to look at every inch of this children's room. I could remember a few years ago when we came in and we were surveying it, what it looked like. In fact, there's a great board up with some of the before photos and just what a transformation this is. But we looked at every inch of this space and how do we optimize it within your existing footprint to really bring it up to the standard of what a modern children's room has, which includes, of course, books, and you'll see lots of books face out. You'll see behind us, there's these display end panels. You'll see low shelving with countertops. One of the key features of the design is lots of books face out, because those are the books the kids are gonna grab, those are the ones that are gonna circulate, and they just get books in the kids' hands. Play is now a very important part of what happens in the kids' room. So you're going to see a Lego wall and a train table on the other side of the room. You already have the coolest train I've ever seen in a kids' room.
Yes.
But now you have a train table and you have a Lego wall. You've got seating nooks, you have kid-size seating, you have things that are super durable. And we actually designed the space using the shelving to establish zones. So this is the picture book zone, and we're using the curved shelving to create a reading zone. And we're defining shelving and a nook over there to define the play zone. So these zones are going to allow the room to function in a way that it never has before. And everything is going to be super durable and last for a very long time. So again, I cannot thank the entire council and Corey and the board enough for trusting us to pull this all together. And the last thing I'll say is one thing that we see in children's rooms that we do all the time. When you redo the children's room, it lifts up the whole library. Because there's more families coming in, there's people coming in who haven't come before. So you're going to see the circulation for the entire library go up. You're going to see computer usage and foot traffic go up. Nothing impacts the library than redoing the children's room. So thank you again to everyone for all this.
When Brad was addressing us, I couldn't help but think about a famous African proverb. It takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a vision. And this is a village with a vision to raise our children. So I want to speak to you, not as the mayor of Paterson, but as a proud parent. I have 3 children who are in the Paterson Public Schools. And I know that it's not easy being a parent, especially now in the modern era when they have their devices. And they don't want to drop those devices. And they want to eventually become screenagers as a result of it. But when they're under 12, like they're lured to Chuck E. Cheese. Yes? But I'm going to tell you now that this library, this children's reading room has things that Chuck E. Cheese does not have. Chuck E. Cheese does not have books. Chuck E. Cheese does not have computers. Chuck E. Cheese does not have a train. Why go to Chuck E. Cheese when you can come here to the new and improved children's reading room at the main branch of the Paterson Public Library? Do you hear me today? All right, let's cut the ribbon. But Chuck E. Cheese has pizza. All right, let's do this. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Children's reading room. Andre.